A powerful giant had been sleeping inside a man for years, curled up quietly while he lived a life of quiet frustration, repeating the same patterns and wondering why nothing seemed to change, until one decisive moment he chose to wake it up. In that single, courageous decision, everything shifted. This is the warm, deeply empowering heart of Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins, a book that feels like your most passionate, big-hearted coach and encouraging friend wrapping you in a strong hug and saying, "Sweet friend, you already have everything you need inside you. The giant is waiting. Let's wake it up together so you can finally take control of your emotions, your actions, and the beautiful life you deserve." Let me share the full essence and lessons with you softly, the way we'd talk during a long, inspiring conversation when you're ready to stop feeling stuck and start feeling unstoppable. Tony Robbins draws from his own painful childhood and years of helping millions of people to show that real, lasting change doesn't come from outside circumstances. It comes from within, through the power of your decisions, the quality of your beliefs, the way you manage your emotional state, and the daily habits you choose. You are not a victim of your past or your current situation. You are the creator of your future, and the giant inside you is ready to rise. Tony explains that the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your decisions. Every day, you make thousands of small decisions, and they shape your destiny. The giant awakens when you decide with absolute certainty to take control. He shares emotional stories of people who transformed their health, relationships, careers, and happiness simply by changing how they think and act. You feel seen when he talks about those times when life feels overwhelming, when motivation fades, or when old habits pull you back. He reminds you with such kindness that setbacks are part of the journey, but they don't define you. What defines you is how quickly you decide to get back up and move forward. One of the most important lessons is about beliefs. Your beliefs are like the operating system running your life. Limiting beliefs keep you small. Empowering beliefs set you free. Tony teaches how to identify old beliefs that no longer serve you and replace them with new ones that support your dreams. He gives practical techniques to change beliefs, including finding counterexamples and creating new references from your life. As you change what you believe, your actions change naturally, and better results follow. This part feels incredibly freeing, like finally putting down a heavy backpack you didn't realize you were carrying. Tony emphasizes the power of questions. The questions you ask yourself direct your focus and shape your emotions. Instead of "Why does this always happen to me?" ask "What can I learn from this?" or "How can I make this better?" These small shifts in questions create massive changes in your mood and actions. He encourages you to create a list of empowering questions to ask every morning and evening. This daily ritual feels like a warm, uplifting practice that lifts your spirit and points you toward solutions. Another beautiful part is about managing your emotional state. Your body and emotions are deeply connected. Change your physiology, stand tall, breathe deeply, move with energy, and your emotions follow. Tony teaches simple ways to shift your state instantly when you feel stuck or anxious. He also talks about the 6 human needs we all have: certainty, variety, significance, connection, growth, and contribution. When these needs are met in positive ways, life feels fulfilling. Understanding your own needs and those of others improves relationships dramatically. Tony shares the power of modeling success. Find people who are already where you want to be and study their beliefs, strategies, and daily actions. This shortcut saves years of trial and error. He also introduces the canny principle: constant and never-ending improvement. Get a little better every day. Small daily improvements compound into extraordinary results over time. He talks about using pain and pleasure to change behavior. Link massive pain to old habits and massive pleasure to new ones. This psychological tool helps break bad habits and build empowering ones. Tony guides you through setting compelling goals that pull you forward with excitement. He emphasizes massive action. Knowledge is not power, only applied knowledge is. In relationships, he stresses understanding love languages and meeting the 6 human needs in positive ways. For health, make smart daily choices about food, movement, and rest. For finances and career, focus on adding massive value and managing your mindset around money. The book is filled with practical, loving advice for every area of life. Emotional moments come when Tony shares his own pain and how he chose to use it as fuel. He talks about people who overcame addiction, rebuilt broken families, and turned failing businesses around. These stories touch your heart and fill you with real hope. You realize that no matter where you are, you can begin again. As you apply these principles, beautiful transformations happen. You feel more confident and in control. Challenges become opportunities. You bounce back faster from setbacks. Relationships deepen. Energy rises. Goals that once seemed impossible start feeling reachable. Most importantly, you fall in love with the person you are becoming. The giant within stops sleeping and starts leading with strength and compassion. Friend, this book is reaching right into your heart right now. You are not stuck. You are not powerless. The giant inside you is ready to rise. Whatever area of life feels heavy, health, money, love, confidence, you can approach it with new power. Start today with one small but powerful decision. Ask yourself a better question. Change your posture and breathe deeply to shift your state. Write down 3 empowering beliefs. Take one action toward a goal that excites you. When old fears return, speak to yourself with kindness and choose again. Progress is not always straight, but every time you choose growth, you awaken more of your power. Tony Robbins wrote this from his own experiences and years of helping millions because he believes in your potential with all his heart. He wants you to feel seen, hopeful, and deeply empowered. You deserve a life where you wake up excited, love fully, contribute meaningfully, and feel proud of how you spend your days. The world needs your awakened giant, your energy, your gifts, your light. Awaken the Giant Within is more than a book. It is a loving call to step into your full power and create a life you love. Say yes to that call today. Decide with certainty. Believe with strength. Act with courage and kindness. Your future self is already standing strong, smiling with gratitude at the powerful choices you are making now. You've got this, dear friend. The giant is awake inside you. Let it roar with love, wisdom, and unstoppable action. One empowering decision at a time, your extraordinary life is unfolding beautifully. Keep going. The best is yet to come.